All right, so really quick, I was trying to figure out a way to mount 4 bar magnets like this one here, these are, I think these, yeah, look at, I mean, you can even see how it's affecting that magnet over there. I think these are N52, so they're really powerful magnets. Trying to figure out a way to fit 4 of them on a cylinder to make a rotor for my maglev that I'm going to build. And I showed you guys these 2 pieces, or this one piece. There's a second one just like it for the 2 ends. You know, the magnets will go in here. Anyway, I tried to do it the way that I thought would work was I took a cylinder, a plastic cylinder, and I tried to super glue the 4 magnets on the inside of it. It was a cylinder like this. But it just, they were too powerful. It just wouldn't work because it has to be north, south, north, south. So north on both ends, south on both ends. So then I made a silicone mold out of wood. Here's the blank right here, the negative, I guess you'd call it. And I made the silicone mold, and then I molded this guy. And so all I have to do is drill a hole down the center, which is going to be tricky, but the bar magnets fit perfectly in there like that. And so I'll put one, although, you know, I'll glue these in there, which would be a lot easier than trying to glue them on the inside and then probably wrap something around that. This is actually just a first prototype because I'm going to do it again, but a little bit more accurate. But I think it's a good start. I think it's a good idea anyway. Came out pretty funky, but it works. I mean, I have to still clean it up. I have to file it up, polish it up. But yeah, I made this out of the silicone mold kit, which is actually a part A and a part B in there. It's like a putty. Let me get it here. I made it out of this guy here, polyplastics. And there's, like I said, there's a part A and a part B. You pull them out. Um, you you do equal parts of both, and then I just wrapped it around this stuff here. And getting it out was a little tricky. Actually, getting this wooden piece out was a lot easier than getting this out. I actually had to cut the mold. But again, this is just a prototype just to see if it would work. And so the next one I do is already going to have the hole at least drilled halfway through so that it'll get a starting, like this one has a little dimple in there, which is perfect. It's like in the center. So drill the hole, put this through there, and get this maglev made. Cool. All right. So I drilled it. Unfortunately, it's a little bit on the crooked side. So I'm going to have to, like I said, this is a prototype. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to get it in the center there. I can still use this just for a proof of concept to make sure that the magnets are seated in the right place. I'm going to have one there, one there, and one there, and of course one on the end here. And the one I'm going to put on the end here is one of these guys. So if I take this guy off of here, so it'll fit like that. And so I have 3 of the magnets I want to use, but I ordered the other 3. They should be in. But yeah, one will go there, there, there. And so this guy should sit right here. It's actually going to sit either a little bit behind it or a little bit in front of it. I think it sits a little bit behind it. I have to take a reading on the magnets in the device I'm copying this from. And I got myself one of these. which is great, instead of using a compass. So yeah, so we'll see how this works out. So like I said earlier, this was a prototype. And so now I'm getting ready to do the final one. And what I thought of is I should probably drill that center hole first, because if I screw that up, it's easy to start again. I don't want to have to cut all of these chamfers or these cutouts for the 1/4 inch bar magnets to create this guy. I mean, this was a good first try, but I really want to get it really well. I mean, I want to do it better. So I think what I'm going to try to do first is cut out the center hole, or drill out the center hole. Yeah, try that first, because I have tons of wood. But if I go ahead and cut all of these slots out for the bar magnets and then drill this center hole and it turns out to be garbage, I'll have to start all over again. All right. So normally I don't show stuff like this. It's boring stuff, drilling out a hole. But I've seen plenty of YouTubers like Jimmy DiResta and a few others that in order to get a hole straight down, you need to turn the piece as you're drilling it. So you go down a little bit, turn it like a 1/4 inch, go down a little bit more, turn it like a 1/4 inch, go down a little bit more, turn it like a 1/4 inch, so on and so forth. So let me do that and I'll let you know how it works out. Well, turned out pretty good. That looks pretty center to me. I mean, I still have to put it on a shaft, but I think that's a good start. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, so now that I've got that center hole, I think I'm pretty good. Put it on here and give it a spin. Yeah, it's good enough. I can always I can always fix whatever deviation there is. It looks like it might be a little bit off, but not too bad. All right, so I made the first cuts, and I made them small on purpose so I can sneak up on the final 1/4 inch for the bar magnets. Cool, man. All right, so I think I got it. Looks like it's spinning pretty well. I've got the 1/4 inch chambers or 1/4 inch cutouts for the bar magnets. It's got a nice spin. It's got a nice even spin, unlike this guy. This guy was all over the place. Now I just have to build another mold for it and get it done. And there we are. Final shot. This is exactly how I made the mold the last time. I put extra on the top, but then I cut it straight off. And hopefully it fills in all of the spaces. All right, so hopefully the next time I'll be demolding this and then finally getting this thing together.